before Level Up, I was a regular at TBFT as part of my gym and doing exercise on a regular basis. I've had quite a few ups and downs with health journeys. My exercise changed quite frequently, and as a consequence I ended up putting on a lot of weight because of medication and lack of exercise. So it's something I'd heard about quite a few times at the gym, and Emily, one of my trainer, encouraged it greatly to say how good that would be for me. So it took me probably at least 12 months of hearing about Level Up to even decide that I would do it. Wasn't necessarily I was finding it hard. I just felt found things hard. I just felt I needed time to prepare my body, let my body come to its natural time to sort of be able to take it in. And so, yeah, that's why I'm doing Level Up now. My main reason for doing Level Up was I really wanted to lose some weight that I'd gained due to medication. And I didn't seem to know quite how to do that. I'd been able to lose a couple of kilos here and there, but never kept going, never been able to just keep riding through it. So I think when it came up this year, it was just like, maybe this will be the thing. Maybe this will be the thing that steps me over that line to make those changes that I knew, my body needed. My biggest fear starting Level Up was walking, because I really wasn't doing much walking. I have psoriatic arthritis in my toes and my joints, but mainly my toes. And so walking, one of my problems with walking is that I would be very sore afterwards. So committing to knowing that I was going to have to do a lot of walking, that was my biggest fear. And it's the biggest thing that I've overcome, because I actually did 7.5 hours walking last week, so I'm pretty proud of that bit. So yeah, just a trigger to start a change. I just needed something, and I'm one of those people who's a bit of a goody two shoes. If I'm told to do something, I'll do it. If I'm told to be this way, I'll do it. So I knew once I'd committed that it'd be fine. It was just that deciding that now was the right time. With the Level Up program, we've had so much information given to us, and it's given in a way that we can learn what we need at each point, but also how important each section is. So the pillars of success are amazing, because you really do, you need to put all of them into place. Your nutrition, your exercise, your water. My biggest thing I think that has impacted me the most is I wasn't a water drinker, and now I am. So that's probably been the thing that was probably one of the easiest things to implement, and probably implemented on day one. And if you have to say, yes, I had 2 litres today to Rob, you drink 2 litres. So yeah, that was probably my biggest thing for me. That was the biggest change that I felt from day one. The accountability of being part of the Level Up team is amazing. Well, the community is amazing, and the fact we're all in it together is great. But I think, like I said before, I'm a bit of a goody two shoes. So if I say I'll do something, I always do it. So I found the accountability great, because I just knew I wasn't going to break that rule. I wasn't going to miss that thing. So yes, if that wasn't there, if I was just ticking it myself, you could go, I could do 2 more days before I tick that box or something, So whereas having the group and being accountable, having someone know, at the end of the week, they're looking at it and saying, oh, did you really do all those things? And so, yeah, I think that's the thing that I found the biggest help. I think my biggest surprise doing the Level Up has been, like I said before, the walking. I wasn't walking because I was fearful of being in pain, fearful of making my body ache more. And the fact that it hasn't, and the fact that I actually liked it, and I even noticed in the last week of the program, as I was walking, I could go, next week I could go that way, or next time I'll go up the hill rather than down the hill, or around that way. And coming up with walks, which I haven't done for a long time. I used to do it a lot, but that sort of planning next week, looking forward to that walk or whatever. That was that was probably the big thing that surprised me. I think, yes, having people around that are the same age and going through the same things and talking about it all really helps. My group at the gym are asking me questions about it, so I've ended up talking to them a lot about what I'm doing in Level Up, and I think quite a few of them are interested in it because of that. So I think we're all a bit the same, you know. Oh, what did you think? Would you do it? I need someone to personally recommend it. We're not very brave at just diving in ourselves. So I think, yes, having people around that are the same age and going through the same things and talking about it all really helps. Level Up has given me a big change in the scales. Very happy about that. However, I feel there's so many other things. I'm more conscious of what I'm eating, where it's come from, how much I eat, when I eat. I'm not hungry like I used to be. I used to find, you know, we talked this morning during a walk about a 3 o'clock, you know, slump sort of thing. I don't get that. I just find, it's dinner time. So that fit's been quite interesting. I've always eaten fresh meat and veggies and things, so I love eating like that, and not being hungry has been quite surprising. Fitting into clothes that you haven't worn for a while, or buying new clothes or things like that, especially with a change of season, that's been really cool. I feel much happier in myself. I feel like I look better. I don't know whether anyone else does, but I feel I do, and so I quite like that. And so that's my thing, is I feel happier and much healthier. I think one of the big benefits of the Level Up program and all the walking is the time to think and clear your mind, clear your head, go through things that you might have stressed about in the past. I think that time that you give yourself to exercise, so you're physically doing something really good, but the time that you have free to think is really helpful. Final 3 days in Byron's been amazing. The weather's been beautiful. We have had rain, but it's been beautiful. The exercise has all been achievable. There's a lot. It's full on, but it's all achievable. It's not outside of what you think you could do or whatever. It's been great catching up with other people, seeing how they've shared on the journey. The workshop that we've done, you know, we sit there and someone says something and go, oh yeah, that's me too. So it's all very connective with that. So yes, and the food's been amazing. Hayley's an amazing cook. My favourite win, I think, or the one thing that I'm probably the most proud of, is we had to do a minimum 2 hour walk as a length of walk 1 week, and I actually did it twice that week, and that surprised me because of my fear of the walking, but also that I did it and I wanted to do a second one. So that was my biggest goal. I think the difference with Level Up versus other programs is it's quite easy to implement. Like for myself, the meals weren't hugely different to what I was having. Yes, I needed to cut some things out or count some carbs or whatever I was doing, but it wasn't hugely different. So it wasn't, you know, making a whole new lifestyle. It was just a simple change, and then it was another simple change of adding water to your day every day. It was a simple change of adding some walking. So nothing was dramatic, like from tomorrow this doesn't happen or something. It was just more of a, I can do that, I can do that. And I think that's the big difference for me. I'm very happy. I lost 10% of my body weight while I did the Level Up program. A bit surprised. I didn't know that I would get there. I'm very, very pleased that I am there. Of course, there's always a little bit more to go, but yeah, feeling really proud of myself for doing that. Just do it. There's so much to gain. There's knowledge. You learn so much, and there's people. The people are there to chat to talk to, and you learn so much, and it works. It just works.